Welcome back, trainers, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at Golem with its Community Day move, Rollout. So there you go, there's that damn Charizard. So we're going to go ahead and bring this rock type that can spam Wild Charge and Stone Edge at a very fast rate here. So we've looked at this before, and I personally do like it, that's why I did vouch for it. So let's see what we have going on here. Make sure you do make one on time for this Community Day here. We're going to be pairing it up with Shadow Gyarados, which also does have its Community Day move, Aqua Tail, and we're going to be going with Dragon Breath and of course Crunch, and you already know what we're going to be putting for the third Pokemon, Venusaur, going along for the ride on every single team because, well, it's a staple. Let's get it. Alright, so if you do enjoy these videos, please hit that like button, folks. I really do appreciate it. Really do. And something else pretty funny, if you did hear me in the past couple of videos, the audio has been not bad whatsoever. But I actually did pack my mic. I freaking knew I did. I finally found it. It was between two jeans that I had brung. So, yeah, here we are. This is what you want to see. This will completely wall it. So Blast Burn is just strong. It is going to do a decent amount, but you do resist it. And taking out the Charizard in one shot, 4 times effective with the Stone Edge plus Stab. Let's go. Bringing in that Venusaur, super effective. Bringing in our Venusaur with a ton of energy. And going for a Frenzy Plant, which is enough to take them out. I wasn't trying to... Oh, we're getting that last shield. Oh, now we can go for it. I knew I was able to finish them off with a Frenzy Plant here. So we got that shield. And taking the win as our Venusaur is taunting theirs. And taunting again. Wow. Feeling a little froggy there, huh, Venusaur? Moving it on to our next opponent. What are we going to be met with? A Melodic. So this isn't great. We're going to have to retreat here. And that's why we have 2 Pokemon to protect it from those types. Bringing in the Gyarados, and they're going to be bringing in, unfortunately, a Venusaur. And we're going to be going down in 1 Frenzy Plant because, well, we're Shadow and Gyarados simply can't take a hit. That Flying type doesn't really help you do too much there when it comes down to grass. So we will be shielding it up, seeing if we can farm them down, and we're actually able to. I was quite surprised that that actually happened. Bringing in a Melodic, well, they got a Melodic. Bringing in their Gardevoir. Going for the Aqua Tail. And down we go, unfortunately not getting to the next one here. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Golem because we don't really want to go up against that water type with it, right? And we do have the Venusaur, which is going to be able to handle both of the Gardevoir and the Melodic. And it's going to be nice. And there they go, swapping here. And they do potentially have Blizzard on that. So we're going to have to be careful. I wasn't really remembering how much energy they did initially have after retreating. So I kind of just shielded that up. Farming a little bit extra here so we can go for something on the Gardevoir. Although it is going to be at a charge move, and at the health range that we're at, it's pretty much going to take us out. Gardevoir does hit very hard. So let's see what charge move, Psychic, and there it is. Obviously, that's going to be taking out the Venusaur, bringing in Golem. And I don't know why I built up to the Stone Edge. Could have went for the Wild Charge, but it doesn't really matter. We're taking that win there with the star of the show, Alolan Golem, with that rollout. Next battle, we're leading with it the entire time. Met with a Walrein. This is a great lead here. Swapping into a Muck. So, let's see, Venusaur is going to be okay up against the Walrein. So I think we're going to do a little bit of damage here and then swap. Now, this is a little bit of an interesting battle because I was spacing out, I was talking to family, okay. Excuses, I let this go because I was thinking I was going up against the Alolan Muck. So I was like, oh my gosh, oh, what did I just do? We had an energy, I lost. Here we go. And I was a little bit annoyed. So what we're going to do to kind of recover this here is I think I try to farm this thing all the way down and try to make a comeback. Let's see what our Alolan Golem's going to be able to do here. So we're almost at 100 energy, if not there already, and going for the Wild Charge immediately here because we're so low. And we're going to have to retreat. And they have a Swampert swapping into our Venusaur here. Now, something kind of weird happened. I think we both screwed up because they let this go. And I don't know why, but maybe they thought it was over. If they shielded it up, they had a chance to maybe win that. So, hey, I made a mistake, they made a mistake, let's go. Next battle, we're going to be met with an Empoleon. This technically isn't great, but we can go for a Wild Charge. All the while, we're going to be taking quite a bit of damage from the waterfall damage, right? Going for this right here, and we can go in with the Gyarados and or the Venusaur. I was hoping that we're going to retreat here. So their Drill Peck is going to be doing a decent amount. While we do resist the waterfall, it is actually doing a decent amount here. Really hoping that we're going to retreat because I wanted to realign my Venusaur with their Empoleon, but they're going to be staying in the fight and letting that go. Crunch doing a decent amount, no debuff of course. Drill Peck actually being absorbed decently by the Gyarados, and we're actually also able to farm them down with Dragon Breath. Let's get it with energy here. And what was that, a Togekiss? Please tell me that's what it was. Charizard, okay, well yeah, that works, okay. Golem, have a little fun. They're going to be immediately swapping into their Machamp, which is going to be shieldless, and getting to the Frenzy Plant. This should KO this Machamp here, being a Shadow, and Shadow ourselves, taking them out. And this is perfectly fine. Yeah, they had a little bit of energy built up, but so does the Golem. And they're going to be using energy here. We're going to go ahead and let this go here. We should survive a Dragon Claw and get off the Sludge. Not that it really matters, because we're going to hit Stone Edge, which will take out, I would say, like 3 Charizards if they can stack the health on top of each other, because it is that effective. Maybe like 2. But anyway, going for the Dragon Claw. And we go for a Wild Charge. Yeah, that's good enough. They really don't have that much health left, so we're just going to go that much health. They had no health. I'm getting a little too hype here. I was just very happy the showcase went well for this thing. Although we were getting hard counters like this crap non-stop with the Swampert lead. We swap and we're met with a freaking Ampharos. This is what I have to deal with, folks. I know it makes you a better player, but I'm not watching too many people, but anytime I see anything, it's like easy lead, easy swap, soft count. I'm like, what? No wonder you guys get to Legend. How easy can it get? So here we are, struggling away. Anyways, up against the Ampharos, what do we got going on here? I shielded that up because it could have been a Focus Blast, but it is just a brutal swing here. So what we're going to do is let this go as well. Build up a little bit more energy, seeing that this is really not too much of a threat. Sure, they're bringing us down, and that's what I was waiting for. There you go. I was like, please swap, and they did, and we were going to bring in our Venusaur, and we've seen this before, no problem. We can take that Earthquake here. And if they shield us up, there's not that are not so great. I do believe this Obstagoon does have Obstruct. I've been going up against a lot of people with that. I think they just caught right about now. So they built up energy, swapped into their Wall Rain. Oh, okay. Nice catch. You got me. Okay. So Icicle Spear is going to be doing a decent amount with that flying type on the Gyarados also being Shadow and squishy as it is. And we're going to let it go. Kind of a, I don't know if that was like the best decision, but they are letting the Crunch go as well and then throwing energy here, so I guess it could be worse. Now I'm thinking, what should I go in here? Farm down with the Golem. Rollout really doesn't do too much damage. It does build up energy like crazy, and if it's super effective, it's going to be doing a decent amount, I suppose, but it's really not meant to do damage. It's meant to farm up quick for that energy. So we're taking them down and we're built up here. Golem is taunting, ready to go. What you got, buddy? What you going to throw at us here? Bringing in a Trevenant. Almost went for the Wild Charge. Thank goodness we didn't here. We got Venusaur in the back. I think we can still pull this off. 2 shields. They're letting that go, and that made me quite happy. So we're going to be taking super effective from that Seed Bomb. I wanted to maybe catch here, so we go for a Wild Charge, knowing that they're probably going to give up a shield. But there's really, that's not a catch. That's swapping after throwing a charge move. Bringing in the Venusaur. Shadow Ball obviously is going to be doing a ton, so we need to look out for that. And there it is, shielding it up correctly. Going for the Frenzy Plant because it's really, it doesn't really matter. It does a ton of damage anyways, and they're low, so it would have KO'd. So bringing in that Obstagoon, which does have energy. What are they going for? Night Slash. Exactly. That's what you want to do. And they get the damn boost. Folks, they get up. Oh, there it is. I don't think we're going to be able to pull it off. It was looking like we could maybe do it. Oh, nope. Getting to another charge move, and that's about a wrap. Hey, I put up a fight here. Golem's going to be able to actually roll out the Obstagoon. And we're barely almost able to get to the wild charge. They take the win with one Shadow Claw. Good game. Moving it on to our next opponent, we're met with an Ampharos, which this is great. This is a great matchup here. Only thing we really need to look out for is going to be that Focus Blast. So if they do have that, it's going to be one-shotting because they are Shadow. Also super effective, right? Go for the Stone Edge, of course. And they're building up a whole lot of energy and swapping into their Dragonite. So our Gyarados wants nothing to do with that Shadow Ampharos. Our Venusaur would say, sure, bring it on. So we're going to go ahead and get their last shield, swap into our Gyarados that's doing super effective with the Dragon Tail. We already know that they're going to bring in the Ampharos, so there's really no point in shielding up because they're not going to get to another Dragon Claw here. And that Ampharos is going to take us out in 1-volt switch. It's not going to gain too much energy, so it's not that big of a deal. Now we do have the Venusaur that we can bring in here and have a little fun with this. Focus Blast, obviously not... So they hit Shadow or Thunder Punch, and now they go Focus Blast and I shield it up. Would have done a decent amount actually. It is resisted, it's not getting stabbed, but it still would have done a decent amount. Going for the Frenzy Plant, if I remember this correctly, there is going to be maybe a Venusaur or a Swampert. Yep, there it is. Great. Backing out, we take the win and looking good. This Golem, I'm telling you, is really nice. Alright, next battle, we're met with an Aurorus. This is a decent matchup here. Yes, they're Rock type, but our Rock is going to be doing more. They're going to be swapping into their Shadow Machamp, and we bring in our Gyarados. Definitely need to look out for that Rock Side. It's going to take us out in one shot for sure. They're letting it go. It's going to be a little unfortunate that we're going to have to use a shield, but that's okay. Because the Gyarados' Aqua Tail is still going to be super effective to that Aurorus that I do expect them to bring him back into that battle here. And remember, it also does have Meteor Beam, which is going to be getting stabbed a whole lot of damage. And it actually can be farmed up pretty fast with that Powdered Snow Quick move. So we're letting this go. Really no point in shielding it up. I'm not using my last shield here. We have two Pokemon that could potentially handle this. Venusaur is going to be taking a lot. So we're going to go ahead and bring in the Golem first, see what happens here. And there it is. There's that Meteor Beam. And it's doing a whole lot of damage. And they have a Surfetch'd in the back that is shiny. Let's go. We're going to be able to get to the Frenzy Plant. This will one-shot this little thing here. Surfetch'd really can't take a hit, but it does hit hard as heck. Very nice shiny, by the way. I like that Gold Duck. Bringing back that Aurorus. Well, that's their last Pokemon here. And I think we're going to shield this up so we can get their last shield. And then they're not going to be able to farm us down, so we should be able to have them throw again. The Golem is built up on energy, and we'll just simply throw our Stone Edge and take that win. And we're looking good here. Let's see it. Go for that Weather Ball, and we have energy ready to go. Going for the Stone Edge, and this is going to be the win yet again with this Golem putting in the work. Folks, if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.
Sunshine and rainbows. It's a very mean and nasty place, and I don't care how tough you are, it will beat you to your knees and keep you there permanently if you let it. You, me, or nobody is gonna hit as hard as life. But it ain't about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and keep moving forward. How much you can take and keep moving forward. That's how winning is done.
Hey! So you're finally here! Fantastic!
Touch the cat. This is the best day